Today's video, we're addressing a promotion we're doing right now called Stylize My Photo. So people are going to send in regular photos that look like this, and then we're going to make them look like this. And I'm going to show you how to quickly do that. So before I made this video, I created a clipping path just to save some time around the figures. So I'm going to select the path, and then just going to reverse the path because we're going to be pasting into the background. And then we're going to come over here, and you have this file available to you in the Christmas box folder, which I'll give another link to again, but it's called White Snowflakes. So I'm going to copy all, and then I'm going to go back here. And first, I'm going to feather my selection by 1 pixel just to make it look more natural. And then paste special, paste into. So I'm just going to fit this now. And now we're going to play with different options. We can lighten it. And you see nothing happened because the whole thing is light. But if I open up the levels and I increase the contrast, you can begin to see through it a little bit. So you can just play with that until it looks good. And oh, it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. Here we go. And then another thing that we need to do, if you look at this one, something people might ask for is selective color. Here that we left everything red and we turned the rest of the figures black and white. So I'll show you how to do that. We can go up here to select color range. And if you pick the red, you can then adjust and the fuzziness and try to get everything that's red in there. And then click OK. And then we're going to invert it again. Make sure we're on the people layer. And then we're going to just desaturate all the way down. So that's one way to do it. And then we can just go in, if you see any red left that you might want to take out, like I didn't think that the sweatpants were red enough on the baby to stay colored, so I took the color out of those. Of course you're going to clean up your mask around the edges, but I'm not going to do that for this video. And then one other thing is, if you notice, they're sitting in a dark space. He has dark shadows underneath him, and he's sitting on something dark. So if I leave it like this, it looks strange. It looks like he's floating in space. So the way that I did that is I grabbed the elliptical tool, I set it on about 70 feather, so it's a really big feather. And then I first selected this whole bottom area, and I'm on the snowflake layer, and I'm just gonna darken it some more and then darken the snowflakes too. But as you can see, we start to begin to see the couch through it because we have this set on lighten. So what we might need to do is select the path again that this snowflake layer is in, and then create a new layer beneath, and we're just going to fill it in black. And then we can start to play with it a little bit. And see how that got rid of some of the couch there? And now we can just go further with darkening right beneath them. So basically that's what you do until it starts to look real. So it starts to look like they're in 3D space. And I'm trying to keep this video short, so for the last thing that I'm going to show you is I didn't like it totally black and white. So the last thing I did when I got everything done was I flattened the image, and then I opened the curves panel, which you can find up here if you go to Image, Adjust Curves. And then I added a little bit of color, and you can play with that until you like it, but I wanted it to look cold like snow, so I gave it a little bit of a bluish color. So that's how you do it. That's how you stylize a photo. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of these, so get ready, and thanks for watching.